Legendary status. Vic XL, Sam Pisa, aka TF. Where y'all gonna learn, man? You can't stop what's inevitable. It's the incredible. PZ, AKTF, dropping jewels, but they edible. I ate my vegetables, but he ate my spinach. Riding with Vic again, so no, we ain't finished. Legendary status, so no, you cannot copy. Riding dirty radio, so crispy, also sloppy. Instant to the street, so we know just what is needed. But keep it underground, staying down, cause we ain't greedy. This is where you find what is popping for the culture, where we keeping it all fresh and stay away from all the vultures. No scavengers here, just keeping it real. Vic got it out the mud, but it's still so clear. So sit back, relax, and just let us lead you. If you trolling for no reason, then we don't need you. It's Vic XL, he can't be stopped. Riding dirty forever, the home of real hip hop. Ride dirty, dog, and y'all can't harm me. I'm living fly in the sky with the stars. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty. How you ride dirty, dog, and y'all can't harm me. I'm living fly in the sky with the stars. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty.
What up, what up, what up, what up, world? What it do? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Riding Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap. Let me get my camera right. Where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life, man. What up, what up, what up, what up? All right, man. Let's get into it. You know how we do right here on the Riding Dirty Show. All right, I want to start off by saying one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM and our FM radio home for the past 15 plus years. Be sure to check us out every Thursday night, Friday morning, from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. All right? Also, one time for all the streaming sites that you can check out all our interviews, iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, just to name a few. Messy FM. We are everywhere. Go to your favorite streaming platform, type in Riding Dirty Radio, and you can check out the interviews with some of the past guests that we've had on the show. Also, gotta say one time for the good people at Live 365. Last year, at the beginning of the pandemic, we were able to partner up with Live 365 and launch our very own internet radio station. All right, now the name of our station is Ride 95. The way to access our station is very easy. All you gotta do is type in. First of all you gotta do is go to live365.com. Go to the search engine. Type in Ride 95, that's R-I-D-E, the number 9, the number 5. Click on our station logo and you'll have music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, if you want to check us out via your mobile devices, also just as easy. All you got to do is download the Live 365 app. Once you download that app, be sure to go to that search engine. And in that search engine is over 2,000 internet radio stations, all right? Go to that search engine. Type in Ride 95, click that station logo, and again, music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. All our interviews can be heard there, as well as WRFG 89.3 FM Atlanta. All right? And your favorite streaming sites. All right, ladies and boys and girls, y'all know how we do right here. Y'all know what this is. This is the platform. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the voice for the people who might not normally get the exposure they need. We're for the people that are moving, shaking, and changing our culture through arts, entertainment, philanthropism, entrepreneurship, or if you're just a downright good-ass person and got a story to tell. We are the platform for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with no further ado, I'd like to introduce to the Riding Dirty universe, YouTuber, OddLife. What's going on, my G?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
Maintaining. I want to start by saying welcome to the show. I'm very humbled and blessed to have you on the show and giving you the opportunity and having you come on to tell your story and what's going on with you to our platform.
It's great to be here, my man. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. First thing I want to ask you, do you want to be referred to during this interview as OddLife or as Evan? Because I want to give you the proper respect.
whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm fine with either.
Okay, it's all good. I'm gonna call you OddLife. All right, so man, first and foremost,
That's fine.
the first thing I always like people to do is number one, in introducing yourself, let the world know where you're actually from.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name's OddLife123. I'm actually from the United States. I live actually in New Jersey, so I'm a Jersey boy.
All right, now it's funny. Now, fun fact: every time I talk to a lot of artists out of New Jersey, fun fact: there was a movie back in the day, some years ago, called New Jersey Drive. I don't know if you ever had a chance to check it out, but the movie was about actually New Jersey being like one of the car theft capitals of the world. Are you familiar with the movie?
I believe it.
Are you familiar with the movie? And do you know how to steal a car?
Well, no, I don't know how to steal a car, and actually, I never heard of that movie, honestly.
All right, if you ever get the opportunity, please check it out. It's called New Jersey Drive.
I think I might.
It's a classic movie. Classic movie had an even more awesome soundtrack. All right, so let's talk about your upbringing coming up in Jersey. What was coming up in Jersey like, and what was your initial love for video games?
All right. So my upbringing was always good. I had great support. New Jersey's honestly, it's kind of a quiet state when you think about it, living right next to New York. I mean, nobody really recognizes the state. I mean, it's just one of the little outskirt ones. So there's no big traffic coming through. I live in a little suburb area, so it's kind of like a quiet, nice town I live in. I used to go to a very nice high school. But I graduated from there, so now I was going to college, but everything going on and the pandemic in the world, that kind of ruined it. So now I'm kind of being like a full-time entrepreneur and doing a YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I mean, honestly, it's really cool being, from New Jersey, because honestly, as you think of it, there's not as many famous celebrities in it. So you kind of have a chance of working, and you could most likely, if you think about it, kind of be that light and kind of be, the top celebrity in the county, if you think of it.
Okay. What was your initial infatuation with games and gaming?
So I was always a gamer. I mean, my top game was always probably Minecraft. I mean, it was just like the most top of the line game. I'm like the OG player of it. So I started right when it was on Kindle Fire Edition. So that kind of got me hooked into it. I was playing Game Boys. I was playing the original Wii, DS, so all that cool stuff. So then I started making it into a modernized era. So I went to the Xbox and PS4 and stuff like that. And then I found out about YouTube, and I'm like, yo, these people are like multimillionaires, and they're doing this for a living, gaming. So it's like, hey, why not take a shot at it? So a few years later, I actually just started getting into the phase, and right now I'm still doing YouTube today, and I'm at 32,000 subs right now.
Okay, now I have to ask, all right, being a gamer and liking Minecraft, what was your initial infatuation with that game? What made you like Minecraft over all the other games out there?
So out of all the other games in the entire world, I loved Minecraft.
All right, I think I lost.
At the time,
Uh-huh.
Hello?
No, go ahead. You said,
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. You said out of all the games in the world, you fell in love with Minecraft due to?
Yeah. So basically, with all the games in the world, they were all kind of restrictive if you think about it, limited to what you could do. Minecraft was that one game that you could do anything, and there's no right or wrong with it.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I loved about that.
Okay. Now, how long have you been playing Minecraft? I know you mentioned all the gaming systems you played it on. Do you remember like the year that you just really got into it, and what made you, because YouTubing is a very, very hard market. You got to be persistent. You got to be consistent.
Oh, yeah.
Break in. What year did you actually start playing Minecraft? And what year did you decide to, I'm going to try my hand at being a YouTuber as opposed to just sitting at home playing for fun?
So when I started playing Minecraft, I'm pretty sure it was right around 2010, 2012 era, between those years, because I knew it wasn't big on YouTube at first, because YouTube really wasn't even that big at all during that time. So roughly about 3 years ago, I remember I was in like high school and stuff. That's when I decided to get into the streaming field, actually. I got into that field first, and then I went into the YouTube field a few months later because everyone on my streams were like, yo, why don't you do YouTube, my man? You would be great at it. And so then after that, I just became the renowned YouTuber I am today, 3 years later.
Okay. All right, now when you say the streaming field, like what services and sites were you streaming on at first?
So I actually started on Mixer. It used to be, it's now Facebook Gaming, as Facebook bought it. But Mixer was really big about like a few months ago, or maybe about a year ago. You may remember Ninja moving from Twitch to Mixer through a partnership. So Mixer was pretty big. You were able just to stream it right off the Xbox. So that was the compatibility for me, as I didn't have the connection to Twitch and I had a bunch of problems with it. And that's how I really got into it. It was a good community. I loved it. Twitch was kind of a bigger one. It was more kind of for the bigger people to get into the field and really make the money. I kind of just want to start it out and see where it went from there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was going to be my question, because I noticed a lot of big gamers are on Twitch. But I know a lot of people that definitely do that thing on YouTube. All right, let's talk about setting up your YouTube channel. What was the process like, and what was the process like gaining your following? So
I love to tell you basically anyone this reason of why I actually started it and just how it happened. So the main reason was because I really want to inspire others into getting into the field and gaming and just put positivity in the world. But it was also, it was hard at first, I will not lie. I gained a lot of subs at first through, being a streamer and stuff, but emotionally and physically, it was hard because I was going to high school at that time, and I always used to get bullied and stuff like that during school about it. So it was emotionally draining on that part, but I knew I just kept going. And within, I think, about my senior year of high school, I started YouTube roughly in my sophomore, junior year. In my senior year in high school, my entire high school of about 2,000 people, including the faculty and everyone, knew about my channel, and they never mentioned about bullying again. It was amazing.
All right. Now, when you speak of bullying, which is a very, very big thing, and we are not advocates of any form of bullying here on this show. But let's talk a little bit about the bullying and the peer pressure and how gaming and the channel help you overcome those obstacles.
Okay, so basically, with the bullying, it was hard because a lot of people used to berate me, saying like, "Oh, you're never going to be famous. Oh, you're never going to do this." But I loved coming home and just fooling around, making some videos, and getting the positivity on my channel. So it kind of countered the active. The problem was, I found a few months, or about a few weeks, about a few months later, that the bullies started coming onto the channel. which was not that best. But over time, they kind of just died out. They didn't, they kind of enjoyed it, enjoyed my content, and they just honestly just died out as time went on. And even today, I mean, I speak to some of them, and they're like, yo, man, like, how do I get that famous as you? And they just honestly like my content. My content was really good, and they just never really had a problem with it after, a few months of them being a little douchey to me.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely glad you overcame that situation. Man, let's talk a little bit about the name OddLife and that logo. Man, I love your logo. First of all, how did you pick that game name OddLife?
So, honestly, OddLife was, I gotta admit, it was an old part of a password I had for some accounts. So, when I was logging on to Xbox for my first time, there was one area where it says username, and I was thinking, password username. So I'm thinking, hey, let me just put OddLife123 out there. And then over time, I mean, it just stayed there. I mean, it just was my username as it didn't know. And for anyone that's going to try logging into my accounts, no, OddLife123 is not my password. But over time, when I started streaming and stuff, everybody knew the name OddLife123. And I even looked it up on YouTube, and that was perfect for me because not one channel was related to it. And that's the best part with YouTube because you want to be unique. So if you have a bunch of channels with the same name, it's not going to stand out. But over time, it just came ringy. It was really catchy. Everybody liked it. So that's why it came OddLife123.
All right, now tell me about that logo, man. That logo is insane.
So, the character picture for me, that's the logo you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, the character picture, originally for my, first few thousands, it was a logo of me standing next to a 68 Firebird. So, and I still have that picture today. And that was during my prom. So over time, I asked my buddy to recreate, a new logo, and I just wanted something kind of animated fun and, maybe like a character. And one of the skins I had in Minecraft was a fishy skin. So over time, he goes yo, OddLife, let's just put fish on a logo and boom, there you go. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So he did that, and he also made the channel banner on my channel, and he just used the same character and just put all, the games I played up there, basically.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely like it. Now, let's talk a little bit about you moving, now you're expanding the OddLife brand. You've launched your own store, you got merch. First of all, tell people how to get to that store to check the merch out.
Okay, so this is a brand new site, basically. It's only not even a month old. So if anybody does want to check it out, it's oddgames.shop. It's no correlation with oddgames.com. It's oddgames.shop. It's its own thing. Just to clarify. So I always wanted to release merchandise and stuff like that, and that's where the actual idea came from, to start my own, store, online store or something. But then I thought, one day I was thinking to myself, what's a better way to, kind of also give good merchandise, but not just my own. So I started releasing other kind of clothing onto that store. I hired some people to create some designs and bring the, aspect of the designing phase to life so we could put it on there. And right now, currently, there's almost 400 products on there people are able to buy. And everyone, you guys can also, there's a back to school sale on there, and we're going to be doing more sales and stuff like that. But it also came up as a factor of me and my friend, we were talking about creating a Minecraft gaming server too. And we knew we also wanted to sell merchandise and products on there too. So we did that for that too.
Okay. Now, I also noticed that you had a limited edition T-shirt, I guess for your 30,000 subscriber. How well did that product do for you?
So the only person that bought it was me.
Oh, you're very honest.
So I will tell you now.
You're very honest.
What's up?
You're very, very honest.
Yeah. So it was only me that bought it, and I wasn't surprised. I wasn't really trying to make money off of it or anything like that. And I've seen this throughout my channel. I mean, my audience is more between the kids and teens, so those kids and teens really don't have the funds or even an online bank account or PayPal. So I never really expected a lot of money to come out of this. Maybe through the ad revenues and sponsorships, but it's kind of been slow through the years. So it's kind of just more of a fun way of doing it. There's also, another circumstance for this I thought was, about a few months ago, I did a charity stream for suicide awareness, and, I didn't really want donations as much. I just wanted the awareness to be out. The stream did very well. We got a bunch of viewers, but no donations, but that's all right. It was okay. It was more fun for me just to give people the awareness.
Okay. All right. Now, when you get into that zone and you're broadcasting and you're playing Minecraft, what type of music do you like to listen to? Like, what gets your blood pumping?
Oh, man. I would take rock and roll over any type of music any day. I'm talking not now modern day. I'm talking like 80s, 70s, Led Zeppelin, Bon Jovi, all kinds of that would be my top music. It would get me into a good mood. If we got a catchy vibe going on, boom. If we got ACD going on, you can go on GTA and you can see me drift into that song any day of the week.
Okay. All right. When you mentioned sponsorships and ad revenue, for the people who don't understand or know, talk a little bit about sponsorships and ad revenues and why actually YouTubing is a good idea for future entrepreneurs.
So I'm going to start off right off the bat. If, over time, as you grow into YouTube, I was always wanting to get into that field, the big, money buck field. But I started kind of late in the game. I started when I was like 16, which was fine. But then once I graduated high school, real life kicked into the money aspect, saying I basically need a full-time job. So over time, I had to, start dwindling on the videos. If you go into YouTube, do not expect to make money straight away. It's really, really, really rare to do that. I will tell you that right now. But the hopes are still there. It's great if you own a business already, such as an online store, just a company around your area, even like a music channel or stuff like that. You can go onto YouTube, you can promote your products, your music, whatever, and you can get a fan base growing, which is amazing. The sponsorships are insanely hard to come by because big brands want to see you having a decent amount of viewership, subscribers, likes, all the comments and stuff like that ratio. Ad revenue, honestly, I'm going to tell everyone this right now. In the amount of time I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, I didn't even get my first payout of $100 yet. So I just wanted to tell everyone that right now. So it's insanely hard to work off of ad revenue unless you're making, because each million view video is about $1,000 on YouTube, and there's tax taken out of that too. So it's really insanely hard to live off of YouTube. So that's why most YouTubers have their own, not just a YouTube channel, but they might have multiple channels. They might have merchandise for sale. They might have memberships. They may have Patreons. They might own some Minecraft servers. They could own an entire company, and some people just kind of don't see that, I feel. So I just want to give everyone that notice. And honestly, I don't want to say don't do YouTube for the money, because you still have potential to do it, but it's really, really hard to make a living off of it.
Okay. But it does help to be doing something you love. Do you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. I love it. I would never have gotten into it if I didn't love it. It's just a fun aspect seeing, my fans come online and in my Discord, and they're going, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? And just kind of connect them with that on that field.
Okay. All right. I was just on your store, and I was trying to find that 30,000 subscriber T-shirt. I like that shirt.
So I think what I might do is, because you're not the first person to mention that. I know some other people are talking about bringing that back through my Discord and stuff. So I honestly may release it soon, hopefully. I know I got another actual interview and a few others coming up. So maybe by the beginning of September, I might release it for like another week or so for like 30,000.
Okay. All right. Definitely. Make sure you hit me up when you release it, because I'll be interested in it. I love that design.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
I love that design. All right.
Yeah. I also.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I also have other kind of designs and stuff like that I've been working on with my buddy, of course.
Okay. And yes, and I think merchandising is very, very important as you build your brand and you build your personality, because OddLife is a brand. So maybe we need some shirts with that logo on it, and just get people out there motivated about rocking the OddLife brand. Now, when it comes to playing the game, like, do you ever go head to head with other YouTubers or gamers and stream that live?
So I do collab with other YouTubers and stuff, such as I was doing some videos before I kind of took my little break from YouTube. Just do kind of fun